everybody, and welcome back to the channel. It's me, Brick Travie, and today we're taking a look at set number 75415 with 529 pieces, the Kylo Ren helmet. Now, this set released on May 1st alongside the Jango Fett helmet, and I did not buy this one right away. I'm not a super fan of the sequels, but I do like the helmet series, so eventually I did pick it up. Now, all around, I really like this. This set has 0 stickers. So for this 18 plus lineup, I feel like that is such a necessity nowadays to not have stickers. You know, it's a premium 18 plus price. Give me premium 18 plus printed pieces. That's just my personal opinion. So going into the set, I know I'm going to like that aspect of it, that it has no stickers. Now, there are quite a few other sets that are helmets that have stickers. The Jango Fett one ended up with stickers, and so it's kind of weird that you get a lineup with 2 sets on the same day. One has stickers, one not. And I remember, I believe, the designer going in and saying that he had to have printed pieces. So he went into it knowing he was going to ask for printed pieces. So let's take a look at the back side of the box here. So we get some pretty good in-universe pictures of Kylo Ren's helmet. You know, I believe this one is the Last Jedi, and then this one is the Force Awakens. So pretty decent looking helmet. Personal opinion, I wasn't a super fan of. I actually really liked the Force Awakens right up until Kylo Ren took his helmet off. It's one of the reasons I love Darth Vader in the original trilogy, because there was so much mystery about who was behind the mask, what man is there, and I feel like they robbed Ben Solo, Kylo Ren, of that mystery right away. That's just my opinion. But yeah, let's get this thing built and see what we think. It shouldn't take too long. So, on that side box art looks absolutely fantastic. And here we have the helmet. So it didn't take any time at all. This is probably the simplest helmet that I've put together in quite some time. The last couple I've done had a lot of pieces going into it. They were kind of complicated to put together, especially like the AT-AT driver. That one was very different, but this one pretty straightforward. It's got a lot of studs. But you know, I will say that I'm not. I don't hate studs. I mean, it's Lego. They're bricks. They're you know, that's one of the reasons I like them, and it looks like Lego. So I don't hate that too much. The only bad thing about studs and an all black Lego set is dust. You know, this is going to get super dusty very quickly, and it's really hard to clean in between those studs. So, as I mentioned in the opening, all of this is printed. So, it perfectly lines up. It really gives you that Kylo Ren look. You know, underneath, of course, you see the studs and the standard. So, it is a good helmet. You know, comparatively, you know, it looks like the source material, so that's always nice. I was just never a fan of his helmet in the first place, and then I really don't like that they didn't really quite explain the Knights of Ren in regard. So, like I said, there's quirks about this set. I love that it has printed pieces instead of stickers. I think it looks good. It matches source material. If I have to rate this particular helmet, it is going to be a solid 8 out of 10. I'm not a super fan of Kylo Ren, so that's kind of some points off there. But most of this is that it just doesn't have stickers. I know that's such like a surface level thing to say about a review of a set, but when you see these huge, massive stickers, I mean, the color matches, everything lines up perfect. So I think that gives this. You know what? I'm gonna change it. I'm gonna get it to a 9 out of 10, just because I really like that they did that. I really wish with this 18 plus that they really give us more printed pieces. I mean, like I said, I really think they only put that 18 plus there to kind of drive the price up. So if you're going to make us pay some crazy exorbitant amount for these 18 plus sets that look amazing, give us printed pieces every time. So that's my little rant there. Like I said, I really do like this set. It's one of the better helmets that we've gotten, and I'll go out and say it. I'm not too sure where they go from here. I mean, what other helmets are there out there? I mean, how many more clones can we do? We already have 2. How many more Stormtroopers can we do? We have 1, 2, 3, 4 Stormtroopers. We have 2 different Mandalorian helmets. Excuse me, 3 different Mandalorian helmets. So a Darth Vader, a Dark Trooper, a Rebel helmet. So I'm honestly kind of confused about where they go next. Hopefully we'll get more of these helmets because they are one of my favorite things they put out every year now, because they're easier to display. They look good, you know, and yeah. Well, if you enjoyed this review, please give it a big thumbs up. Subscribe to the channel for more content, and I will always see you guys in the next video.